Bombay studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Century Ply and Blue Dart.
Good evening and welcome. Rahul Gandhi has, from some unknown foreign destination as usual, launched an uninformed attack on Hindutva. He says effectively that Hindutva trains people to kill. He says Hindutva trains people to beat other people. Viewers, it is this kind of simplistic verbal mishmash that we must correct. Last night I tried to explain what Hindutva stands for, how Hindutva stands for universalism, for humanity and for tolerance. How Hindutva is both intrinsic to Hinduism and at the same time encompasses Hinduism. I tried to quote from the Supreme Court verdict of 1996 of the three-judge bench headed by the very eminent Justice J.S. Verma, and how the Supreme Court regretted the fact that Hindutva was being misrepresented to depict violence and hostility. And yet, some people, a small group, a very vocal and small group, refuse to see Hindutva for what it really is. And I ask why, ladies and gentlemen. And the only reason that emerges to me is that there is a group in our country that still cannot fathom how a religion can be as diverse as Hinduism, as all-encompassing as Hinduism, as pluralistic as Hinduism, of which Hindutva is both an aspect as well as an intrinsic quality. To accept this reality would mean to question the traditional ways of dividing India into political groups based on caste and religion. Therefore, if you were to accept Hinduism and Hindutva for what they really are, it would mean not being able to do vote bank and religious politics. It would mean allowing an all-unifying nationalism to sweep across the country. So in a sense, viewers, my view is that Hindutva means the propagation of nationalism. And that is why those who define themselves as left liberal see Hinduism and Hindutva as a major threat. I, on the other hand, believe that we need to be ready to have a more informed debate on the subject. And that is why I shall use the uninformed comment of Rahul Gandhi and Salman Khurshid to start a much more informed intellectual discussion on Hindutva tonight, and that's debate number 1, viewers. And at 10 o'clock tonight, viewers, this Friday evening special, I have an incredible interview with Ravi Shastri, speaking out after 7 years. Let me tell you, you would not have heard him speak like he's spoken in this interview. Unmissable Ravi Shastri at 10 p.m. tonight. All controversies answered. And here are the headlines this Friday evening on The Debate Tonight.
To behavior, to action. Is Hinduism about beating a Sikh or a Muslim? Hindutva, of course, is.
He just doesn't understand. Back-to-back abuse of Hindutva by the Congress. Now they say Hindutva is about killing people. Rahul Gandhi asks his party to make it a mission of theirs to now attack Hindutva. It's open season once again as the Rahul versus Sonia rift is out in the open. Extortion trio in bigger trouble. Anil Deshmukh custody extended. He blames Parambir and Waze for the mess. The problem between Ravi Shastri and Saurav Ganguly. And don't give me a diplomatic
He's my
reply.
buddy. Don't know diplomacy. He's my buddy, man. That is again nice bhel puri and masala for the media. You know, I've said that time and time again.
Breaks his silence after 7 years on Republic. Ravi Shastri exclusive. Premiering on The Nation Wants to Know. Don't miss at 10.
It's time for me now to get on the judges' chair and judge some of these judges.
And from Saurav Ganguly to Virat Kohli, Shastri has never spoken like this. #1 cricket interview on India's #1 network. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an attempt to mislead the nation, to tell Hindus that they need to be embarrassed about their religion, and to tell others that they need to be afraid of the Hindu religion. Tonight it is time to clear the air on what Hindutva truly means, and also what it does not. Here are the fresh developments, and then tonight we debate.
In 72 hours, there have been 3 comments running down one religion by the Vadra Congress.
Why do we use the word Hinduism? Why not just use Hindutva if they're the same thing? They're obviously different things. To issues, to behavior, to action. Is Hinduism about beating a Sikh or a Muslim? Hindutva, of course, is.
No, I haven't compared it with Hitler because that would have been taking it too far. But if they believe that what I have said is wrong, they must tell me why. But I can't say there is something wrong with people who misuse Hinduism. I can't say that. Why can't I say that? Because they have a monopoly on Hinduism. My answer is, you don't have a monopoly. You are destroying Hinduism. That's why I said.
कि आज भी बहुत लोग जय श्री राम का नारा लगाते हैं, वो सब मुनि नहीं, वो निश्चल हैं। खुशियार रहने की जरूरत है और देश के अंदर हमें ऐसा माहौल पैदा करना है जो राम राज्य के अंदर आया है।
The BJP has taken on the anti-Hindutva commentary.
ये जो सलमान खुर्शीद हिंदू धर्म के विरोध में कहते हैं, उसको बोको हराम या ISIS से कंपेयर करते हैं, ये संयोग नहीं, ये प्रयोग है। और जो प्रयोगशाला के सबसे बड़े नेता हैं, प्रयोगशाला के मुख्य अध्यापक हैं, वो खुद गांधी परिवार के राहुल गांधी हैं।
But the pattern to demonize Hindutva cannot be taken lightly, from calling to dismantle global Hindutva to creating Hindutva terror parallels to Taliban to saying saffron terror. The attempt to target the essence of Hinduism and distort facts is being called out.
हिंदुत्व सर्वसमावेशी है, यह विश्व जानता भी और मानता भी है। राशिद अल्वी का ये कहना कि श्री राम का नारा लगाने वाले कालनेमी हैं, इस बात को दर्शाता है कि कांग्रेस का नैतिक, संवैधानिक, मानवीय और बौद्धिक दिवालियापन निकल आया है।
सलमान खुर्शीद, जबकि वो कांग्रेस का वरिष्ठ नेता है, उसको जानकारी होना चाहिए कि मजहब जो है, वो कहते हैं कि मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैठ रखना।
One who believes in the plurality of ideas, plurality of thoughts, one who is in a continuous process of experimenting with the truth is a Hindu. Hindu doesn't negate anyone. It is not the ideology which says that the truth can be achieved only through one way.
Hindutva is not different from Hinduism. It is time to set the record straight on the Hindutva debate.
Attempt in the course of this debate will be to try and elevate, the the nature of the debate to make it more informed and less reactionary. And that is what is important right now and for people to understand. Now, simple question. D.K. Giri, welcome. I'm privileged to be joined by Uday Mahurkar, author, historian, senior journalist, Central Information Commissioner, author of a fantastic book, a must-read book on Veer Savarkar. Thank you, Uday Dada, for joining us tonight. Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the BJP.
Thank you.
Kapil Kumar, eminent historian and political analyst. Aarti Agarwal is an author and researcher. Firoz Mitiborwala is an activist. Abhishek Sudhir is a political analyst. He supports the Samajwadi Party. Professor D.K. Giri, political commentator. Shuchi Viswas and Abdul Razak Khan. Thank you very much. Now, let's start the debate here, right? And D.K., see, this is, you can take this, the Rahul Gandhi definition of Hindutva, or you can take the Oxford Dictionary definition of Hindutva, but I believe that Hindutva has existed before a dictionary was published, right? Okay, and the second point also is that you can take the Wikipedia definition of Hindutva, which is an abusive definition of Hindutva, or you can take a more informed understanding of Hindutva. My question to you is that when Joe Biden says, my idea of myself, of my community, and of the wider world comes straight from my religion. Joe Biden says, my idea of myself, my community, my family comes straight from my religion. It's not so much the Bible, the 10 Commandments, the sacraments of the prayers that I learned, it's the culture. So he says, he talks about the Christian culture, Christian values. But if Uday Mahurkar were to say, this is Hindu culture, Hindu values, Hindu way of life, then you would say, oh, you are a Hindu fundamentalist. Therefore, in a more informed discussion, I should ask you, DK, does somebody who talks about Christian values, Christian way of life, Christian family values, Christian culture, like Joe Biden, is he a Christian fundamentalist? Please answer the question. Let's start a better discussion on the subject. Right, Uday Dada? I'm starting the debate between D.K. Giri and Uday Mahurkar, please. Yes, D.K.
Yes. Okay.
Please answer the question, please. Please answer the question in the context of Joe Biden. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let us take it to a higher plane now, which you would like. Let me tell you, both Hindutva, Islam and Christianity, they are not religions, they are opinion. Let's talk of Sanatan Dharma. The Sanatan Dharma, India is the land of Sanatan Dharma, and all other opinions, religious opinions have emerged from it.
Yep.
Anybody who is talking about Hinduism or Hindutva as a religion, that itself is misleading. So let us talk of Sanatan Dharma.
No,
Islam,
I want to speak. You are not answering my question. DK,
Yeah.
1 minute. DK,
Yeah.
you know the problem is not...
Hindutva is, Arnab,
Uday Mahurkar, please. Uday Mahurkar, responding to you.
Arnab,
Yeah.
let us define Hindutva today, you know. Hindutva is unalloyed nationalism. Nationalism without compromise. It is not a Hindu supremacist view, it is a Hindu protective view. And in my book, I have tackled this issue from many angles. Veer Savarkar's...
disagree with this. Hindutva cannot be a basis
So,
of nationalism.
Hindutva is basically
Hindutva is a
unalloyed
culture,
nationalism
it could be
where,
at least
let me speak, where religious pride, caste pride and regional pride are secondary to national pride.
Absolutely.
That is what is Hindutva.
Exclusivist. You know, you cannot...
And this entire attempt to demonize Hindutva, there is an entire attempt to demonize Hindutva is embedded in the politics of minority appeasement, which has been going on in the country ever since the day it was
You
born.
are making it political by equating Hindutva
Change,
with
no?
nationalism.
Absolutely.
You yourself are political.
No.
Let him complete. 1 second. DK now. DK, listen. DK, listen, please. Okay? Thank you. Yeah.
Entire game of demonizing Hindutva is embedded in the minority appeasement politics of certain ideologies and certain parties.
Yeah.
And let me tell you one thing, I want to share something which is very, very very revealing. In our book, we have said that the Muslim appeasement policy, which was started from day one, was basically the second part of the Pakistan resolution of Jinnah in 1940. The first part of Pakistan resolution was demand for a separate homeland for Muslims. The second part was how will be the Muslim minorities treated in independent India. And the way this whole appeasement politics has taken shape is basically the second part of the 1940 Muslim League resolution.
Right. Which is why.
Let me tell you one thing.
Which is why, Uday Dada.
The main reason for India's partition were two. One, the Muslim League's communal politics, and two,
I'll come to that.
Policies of the Congress.
No, I'll come to that. Now, therefore, Uday Dada, if I may intervene, please, for a minute.
But listen first. In 1957, within 10 years of India's independence and India's partition, Congress forged an alliance with the Muslim League in Kalera in 1957, with the very party which had caused India's partition.
Right.
So this entire debate, this entire attempt to demonize Hindutva is embedded in the minority appeasement politics, which has been practiced by the Congress from day one.
Yeah, which is why Uday Dada, as I began my debate this evening, I made an observation, and you're far more senior, you probably know more, have read more. I began the observation began the debate by saying that if this country were to adopt Hindutva, then we would have no caste politics, no religion-based politics. We would have unalloyed nationalism. But for that, we would have to have a wider and deeper understanding of Hindutva than the Wikipedia definition. And the point here being, and I'm glad we have an informed subject today, the point is, Hindutva means Hinduness. The Sanskrit suffix twa is the equivalent of the English suffix ness. Okay? So it cannot be separated from Hinduism. Problem is, I don't need to have a phonetic understanding of the subject. One needs to have a deeper understanding. Allow me, Abhishek, and then I'm only making some observations which unfortunately might decimate a political understanding. I'll tell you one thing.
But please give me
1 minute. Abhishek, 1 point. You will debate now with Gaurav Bhatia. Question is, Hindutva is not different from Hinduism. I'm challenging you intellectually, and I want you to give me an intellectual counter to this. Here's my view. Hinduism is not different from Hindutva because it is simply the essence of the same idea of universalism that Swami Vivekananda spoke of, universal religion, but never spoke of one religion becoming the universal religion. You understand? Hinduism never speaks about one religion becoming the universal religion. Okay. So what did Savarkar say? Savarkar relied on that to say, and I quote, a Hindu is most the Hindu. Listen to me. What did he say? What did Savarkar say? He said a Hindu is most a Hindu when least a Hindu. Do you understand the depth of what he meant? A Hindu is most a Hindu when least a Hindu means that the religion and the ness of the religion is not dogmatic, it is universalist. I wish you understand what I'm saying. I'm sure you do. Don't dodge it. Now respond. My point is Hindutva is about universalism, not about one universal religion. Now respond.
Okay. Right. So, Arnab, I want to have a theological discussion with you. I don't want to get into a political mudslinging match with the opposition spokesperson, the ruling party spokesperson. Very simply,
you already put Gaurav in the opposition.
Hinduism and Hindutva are different. And
you already put Gaurav in the opposition.
Hinduism existed. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, we are coming in March, but okay. So, but yeah, I just want to have a theological discussion. Like I said, Hinduism is different from Hindutva. Let me tell you why. Hinduism existed long before the Muslims and the Christians came to rule this land. Right? Hinduism far predates the British and the Mughals. Right? But Hindutva is a reactionary political militant ideology that is just 100 years old. Hinduism is the river. Think of Hinduism as the Ganga. The Hindutva is a tributary of the Ganga. A tributary can never take the place of Ma Ganga. Hindutva is having its moment, it's having its political moment. I take great pride in telling you that today I visited the two most holiest places in Hinduism. I was at the Sangam in the morning, I'm in Banaras today with the Republic TV unit. I consider myself a Hindu, I wear saffron. This color belongs to Hindus. It belongs to true Hindus, liberal Hindus. Liberalism is a tributary of Hinduism. Hindutva is a tributary of Hinduism. Today, it's a battle between these two tributaries of Hinduism. The color saffron belongs to Hindus, not to those who support the BJP or Hindutva.
What is a tributary of liberalism? What was that complex argument? Liberalism is a tributary, or tributary Hinduism is a tributary. What did you say? I'm sorry. What is this? What is this play of words?
No. Hinduism is the river. Liberalism is also a tributary of Hinduism, much like Hindutva is also a tributary of Hinduism.
Okay, now,
today it's a battle between Hindus.
I will simplify it for you. I will simplify it for you, and before Gaurav comes in. Listen, Baba, don't do this tributary,
this is not simplistic. This is a very
larger
complex
river
argument I'm
thing.
making.
Please just understand.
It's
you
a
are sitting
complex
there.
theological
You are in
debate.
Banaras.
It's a
You said no.
complex theological debate.
Tomorrow
It cannot be
morning.
reduced to
Tomorrow
simplistic
morning.
terms.
Get up in the morning, right? And go and do your prayers on one of the main ghats and ask anybody there ki sarve bhavantu sukhina means what? That is the core of Hindutva. Everyone should be happy, which is a universalist tradition. You diminish
Just
it.
because
You diminish
Hindutva
it.
borrows
And
from
no. You diminish
does
it.
not
You
mean Hindutva
diminish it.
supplants Hinduism.
We will not allow you to diminish. You see, you are thinking
Hindutva
Wikipedia
cannot
will define
supplant
Hinduism. It's ridiculous.
Hindutva
I
cannot
want Gaurav
supplant
to respond to this, please. Gaurav,
Hinduism
you're
is
hearing the
ancient.
debate, but it has a political.
Hinduism is a philosophy.
No.
Hinduism is a way of life.
You are trying to turn it political. Gaurav Bhatia's turn, responding to you. Responding to you, Gaurav Bhatia tonight. Yes. Let's hear. Let's hear a
Hindutva
response.
cannot exist without its hate
Let's
for
hear a
Islam and
response.
Christianity.
Let's hear a response. Good debate.
Arnav,
Yeah.
you know, be it Rahul Gandhi or any other panelist, everybody has been saying that Hindu religion is good. Hindutva is not. Hindutva, according to Rahul Gandhi, teaches people to commit atrocities against Islamic followers and Sikhs. But I am reading the Supreme Court judgment. What does the Supreme Court says? And I think that is supreme. And I'm quoting, Hindutva is understood as a way of life or a state of mind, and it is not to be equated with or understood as religious Hindu fundamentalism. And the Supreme Court talks about Hindutva. Second, विडंबना है ये अर्नब, विडंबना कि चुनावी हिंदू, इच्छाधारी हिंदू, बंद गले के कोट पे जनेऊ पहनने वाले हिंदू, भगवान राम को काल्पनिक बताने वाले हिंदू, हिंदू टेरर बोलने वाले हिंदू, हिंदू तालिबान वाले हिंदू, लड़के मंदिर लड़कियां छेड़ने जाने वाले हिंदू जो कहते हैं, वो आज बता रहे हैं कि हिंदू धर्म और हिंदुत्व क्या है. But it is my belief in Hinduism and Hindutva that I know that Boko Haram and Hindutva cannot be equated. Do you know why? If Hindutva was equivalent to Boko Haram and ISIS, then Rahul Gandhi would not have been allowed to spew venom, just like Salman Khurshid. If Boko Haram and Hindutva was the same, then India would not remain secular. It would have been Hindu Rashtra. And you know what Hindutva is? I will tell you. When 80% of the majority community, which is the Hindu community, gets hurt by the statements of Rahul Gandhi, Salman Khurshid, but yet they believe in secularism and freedom of speech. That is my Hindutva. And let me say in the end, today Rahul Gandhi should think about his father Rajiv Gandhi. He was talking about Sikhs being targeted. Who said, एक मिनट भाई साहब मैं बात पूरी कर लूं, मैं तो किसी के बीच में नहीं बोल.
Aurangzeb could not destroy Hinduism.
Rahul Gandhi should remember.
Please.
भाई साहब जो भी बोल रहा है, मेरी विनम्रता से आपसे निवेदन है, कृपया करके अपने समय में बोलिए. सिख्स को टारगेट किसने किया? राजीव गांधी ने कहा बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है. Jagdish Tytler being given a place in the Delhi Pradesh Congress Committee. And I would like to also point out, Salman Khurshid's book says Muslims got satisfaction when Sikhs were brutalized during 1984 riots. This is the ideology of the Congress, and today they stand exposed, and the Hindus especially will unite and teach them a lesson in the forthcoming elections, will show them the power of Hindutva and Hinduism.
Sir, then what about the mob lynchings? Sir, then what about the mob lynchings? What about your self-claimed
mob lynching is a crime. Mob lynching is a crime.
Religion,
you can
is a
see
mindset,
mob lynching
of
Muslims.
Hinduism
You can't
is an
see.
ideology.
You can't see what happened pogrom when 500,000 Kashmiri Hindu Pandits were forced to leave their house. They were you.
Ideology which
makes मेल गंधारी बने हुए थे, आंखों पे पट्टियां थी था.
ideology है.
You answer me. Are you saying Hindutva is equal to Boko Haram? Boko Haram that abducts girls as young as 8-year-olds and forces them to prostitution. Are you comparing Hindutva with that? Terrorist attacks done by Boko Haram. And you talk about Islamic Nation. Hindu talks about universal acceptance. Are you even listening to what I'm saying? I know.
Mr. Khan,
outgoing is open.
Mr. Khan, I'll give you a very relevant response to your question. And I think we need to summarize this question, and I have Kapil Kumar raising his hand. Coming to you, Mr. Dr. Kumar, and you will debate with Firoz Mithiborwala. And I need all of you to just, have a little bit of an open mind, Firoz, on the subject. Lynchings by anyone, right? Be it what happened with the Andolan Jivis, the Nihangs who carried out a ghastly lynching, or be it the lynching of Akhlaq, all lynchings are absolutely abominable, grotesque, and cannot ever represent any religion. Having said that, my question would be a counter, which perhaps Firoz can answer.
These people were chanting,
Allow me, Mr. Khan, listen to me. I still have had my initial question on Joe Biden espousing Christian values and whether that equates Christian fundamentalism unanswered by any member of the panel, because they know what I'm saying is correct. Tell me, Firoz, does the Ku Klux Klan, or can the Ku Klux Klan ever claim to represent Christian values? They can't, right? Now Hindutva. Let me give you a definition of Hindutva not given by me, but Hindutva is not a symbol of intolerance, Firoz, and you need to understand what did the Supreme Court say in 96. My friend Gaurav Bhatia quoted, he was quoting a 3-judge bench. Am I right, Gaurav? If I'm not mistaken, you were quoting the 3-judge bench headed by Justice J.S. Verma.
No, I was quoting Ismail Faruqi.
Okay, then I'm then quoting further a 3-judge bench. Gaurav, please note from your legal records. You will note if you're on the screen, 3-judge bench of Justice J.S. Verma. It was Ramesh Yashwant Prabhu case, 1996 Supreme Court records, you can check. It said that considering the terms, you have it. It said considering the terms Hinduism or Hindutva per se as depicting hostility, enmity or intolerance towards other religious faiths or professing communalism proceeds from an improper representation and perception of the true meaning of Hindutva. You understand, Firoz? So don't be swayed. This abuse of Hindutva has to stop. And it will stop. Or it will be challenged. Yes, please. Firoz on the debate with Kapil. Firoz.
The Supreme Court is not an authority on Hinduism.
Yes.
Hindutva. Sorry. Supreme Court referred to Hindutva.
Let me speak, please. Let me have my say, please. One is, let us get some facts right. I stand for Mahatma Gandhi's understanding of Hinduism, not Savarkar's understanding of Hinduism or Hindutva. Savarkar's understanding of Hinduism and Hindutva definitely not inclusive, because he propounded the two-nation theory even before Jinnah did, and that is a fact which we all know. The other fact that I'd like to get to your notice, that it was the Hindu Mahasabha and the Muslim League who allied
made governments together in 1942 when they both were alliance with the British, when the Congress leaders were in jail, that the Hindu Mahasabha and the Muslim League formed governments in Bengal to Punjab and Sindh. This is also on record. Now coming to the understanding of Hinduism, as I told you, my understanding of Hinduism is about a composite, plural, inclusive religion, which we all know about. Savarkar and Hindutva are a 100-year-old construct. Hindutva is like Islamism. Both are political forms of the religion. Just as I oppose right-wing Islam, I oppose right-wing
Who told you
Hindutva
this?
as well.
Who told you this?
And then
who told? Do you believe? Okay. One question to you, Firoz. Can I counter you? One small question to you. It'll be a small question to you. No. It has to be a small question to you. I'm not taking the debate away from you, right? We have the debate here. We have Kapil, but I'm not going to him. Right. We have Uday Mahurkar. I would strongly recommend to you and to everyone on the program tonight that I think, Uday Dada, you have to gift a copy of your book on Veer Savarkar to Firoz Miti Borwala, so he has a proper understanding of Veer Savarkar. But I just have a simple and essential question to you. Okay? Where have you come to this conclusion? One minute, just one minute.
That will be better for you.
Just 1 minute. Hinduism, right, is a pluralistic religion in the sense, okay, that Hinduism does not say it is the final religion. Hinduism does not say that at any point of time in the infinite or finite future will Hinduism seek to be the predominant or only religion. Therefore, logic follows that anything about the definition of Hinduism is not exclusivist. So I think you've got it completely wrong. Some Macaulay's child is telling you that Hindutva is a less than 100-year-old construct. I tell you it goes past millennia. But I think on this point, I would request Uday Mahurkar to just come in for a minute. Just here, let's have a good debate. No. This has been taught to you by someone. Someone has taught you this. Uday Mahurkar. Can I have Uday Mahurkar on the left, please?
Hindu
1
don't
second.
appear in the Hindu religious text.
Pardon me?
It is about Sanatan. It is about the Sanatan Dharma we should be discussing.
No.
Hinduism and Hindutva.
On the last page,
can I have Uday Mahurkar debate with
of his work Hindutva?
But
we got the wrong.
You said you let me complete.
On the last page of,
you said.
I would like to put a few things.
The other important point
on the last page of his work Hindutva,
under Vajpayee, we had a different form of Hindutva, but under Modi, we have a
No, you're not getting it. 1 minute. Let you get a view on Savarkar, please,
and the results
from Uday
for everyone
Mahurkar.
to see.
Uday.
The actions of Hindu, the Hindu
don't hate
right-wing,
Hinduism and
Hindutva
feel that
right-wing,
way.
I want
against
to
minorities,
put
against Christians,
Savarkar's
against Sikhs,
Hindutva in
against
proper
Dalits.
perspective.
It's very clear. Look at the record. Look at the violence in this country. The hateful violence that has increased after the second Modi
this
term.
is all your
So
this is all your hype.
Speak, apart from these
Please,
fancy
there has
words.
been violence, but
These
there
are
has been
facts
much
on the
more
ground.
violence
Arnab,
in an earlier period, political period.
Violence being perpetuated against the majority community in many parts
but the
of the
violence
country.
now and Muslims are far more
Arnab,
insecure.
They are
Christians are far
totally
more
silent
insecure.
on the atrocities
Right
being
now the
committed
minorities are far more insecure.
on the majority community in many parts of the country. That shows the hypocrisy of this whole thing, you know. So let me come to Savarkar, because I have written a book. I would like to share a few things.
It was like Gujarat
I
all
want
over
to
again.
put Savarkar's
Tripura
Hindutva in
was
the
like
right
Gujarat
perspective.
all over again. And we came on the streets. We opposed the attacks on Hindus in Bangladesh.
Savarkar,
We opposed the attacks
on the last page, on the last page of, listen, you have
basically a
Firoz.
Savarkar, I will have to speak on Savarkar.
Why did
The
Savarkar
last
talk about
page
the donation
of
theory?
Savarkar's Hindutva says, Savarkar propagation of Revolution 3 again is a total falsehood, falsification of history. His speech which he gave at the Ahmedabad session of Hindu Mahasabha in 1937 December is being misquoted. He saw the Hindu-Muslim problem as a problem which needed to be cured. Now let's come to his vision of Hindutva. On the last page of his work Hindutva, he says a day will come when the world will have to face the force called Hindutva or India, the force of India. And at that time he says, it defines how India will deal with the rest of the world. He says the way India will deal will not be different from what has been said in Gita or what has been propagated by Gautam Buddha. So that is the inclusive vision of Savarkar's Hindutva. Secondly, when he went to Lahore in 1938 as Hindu Mahasabha president. That time, reporters asked him as to why you and Jinnah are trying to divide the country. Savarkar said, me and Jinnah are not the birds of the same feather. Jinnah is for more and more concession for Muslims. I am from equal treatment for all.
Very important. Very important.
So, there are many examples where Savarkar is defined, and Savarkar has said one more thing.
No. I further take it.
Savarkar has said, if minority has a right to protection, the majority too has a right to protection from an aggressive minority.
No, you know, and in fact, if I may quote Savarkar further, if you have a,
if minority has a right to protection, the majority too has a right to protection from an aggressive
Didn't the
minority.
Muslim League and the Hindu Mahasabha form?
One minute. I come back to the debate. I come back to the debate. I come back to the debate to include all. I want Shuchi to come, Vishwas to come in. I want Gaurav Bhatia to come back. I want Kapil Kumar in, who has not spoken. And also, but I want to go to, yes, Kapil Kumar is on the debate. Kapil Kumar, you're hearing here. I wanted to add a point on Savarkar. May I? With your permission, then okay, go on. You go on first, sir.
Arnab, I have been hearing a lot of history. Now let me tell them what Hinduism is. Hindutva and Hinduism is that 16 times Muhammad Ghori was defeated by Prithviraj Chauhan. But he was not killed. He was not imprisoned. He was allowed to go back. This is Hinduism. And what is the Islam in counter to that? That Ghori got one chance to defeat Prithviraj, and he took him as a prisoner and took him back and got him killed. This is the difference between Hinduism. Let them know this.
No,
he is talking of
question
Savarkar
is about
two-nation theory.
Kapil Kumar. Kapil Kumar, if I may draw you back to the subject. Today it is being said, and the reason I'm having this debate is because some political parties are saying that Hindutva and Hinduism are separate. My own view is that you cannot distinguish between the two. Can I have your historical perspective on this, please? Thank you.
I'll tell you. You see, if people don't understand the linguistics, Hindu and what is Hindutva, please see the meaning of Sanskrit in Hindutva. Hindu ka tattva. Hindutva. That what is Hindu, the entire crux of Hinduism is Hindutva. And they are using it very conveniently. Is this Hindutva what ISIS has done to the Yazdi women by selling them naked as slaves in the market? By raping them and murdering them? Is this Boro Haram Hindutva, where young girls in Nigeria have been abducted?
Yeah, I think it was without going into more explicit details, Shuchi, I think it is unfortunate. I think the problem with the Congress party right now, and I want to get in Shuchi and Aarti Agarwal, is that I think you painted yourself into a corner. And I think it is better, Aarti, my own view is, instead of digging themselves further into the hole, the Congress should accept, and everyone here who is diminishing Hinduism by slandering Hindutva should stop at this point. Aarti, what do you think? Aarti and Shuchi. Aarti first.
See, Arnab, I think that this whole attack on Hindutva is just one more way of dividing up Hindus. Historically, we have been divided along caste lines, along north-south divide, along languages. Now, this is just one more ideology. This division is one more method to divide Hindus, number one. Okay, the second point I want to make here is that this is an attempt, a start of a whole series of attacks just to delegitimize Hinduism. See, all attacks start by attacking Hindutva, and then later on they all converge that Hindutva is same as Hinduism, so that means Hinduism is equal to bad. Right? So this whole methodology starts with attacking Hindutva. Oh, Hindutva is, militant, Hinduism is good. And then eventually they all come to the same conclusion. They're just regurgitating the whole language of Western scholars who did the same thing just 1 month ago. And all these people like Salman Khurshid, what makes him think he can define Hindutva and Hinduism for more than 1 billion Hindus? Why are these people silent on the human rights of Hindus? They talk about Gujarat ad infinitum. Why are they silent on West Bengal? Yeah. Why are they silent on West Bengal? They can't hear the cries of Hindu women getting raped. Is that what their ideology teaches them? See, in Islamism, somebody made a comment that Islamism is the same as Hindutva, right? Now, Islamism is based on the ideology of jihad. There is no such parallel in Hinduism. So how can you say that Hindutva is the equivalent of Islamism?
No, you see,
so that's what I want to add here.
No, I think, Aarti, you've made some very strong points. And Shuchi, you do understand, right? If there has been a mistake made,
yes,
or if your leader is uninformed or does not know enough or has not read, by the way, Rahul Gandhi said he has read all the Upanishads, and he's read the Upanishads and he's a master on the Upanishads. In that case, I would also request him he should read Savarkar, because if you were to read Savarkar, right, Shuchi, you would see, look at what Savarkar said. He says, and I quote, "When we attempt to investigate into the essential significance of Hindutva, we do not primarily and certainly not mainly concern ourselves with any particular theocratic or religious dogma or creed." These are the words of Savarkar. You know the extent to which this Wikipedia and Twitter world misrepresents things? Give me an answer to that. I have just quoted Savarkar to you on the program to prove that Savarkar's Hindutva, understanding of Hindutva, not defining it, nobody can define it, understanding of Hindutva was not about dogma and not about creed. Give me an intellectual response to that. Shuchi and Gaurav Bhatia will respond to that. Yes, please. Shuchi, tell me.
43 मिनट बाद समय देने के लिए आपका आभार। इतने प्रबुद्ध पैनलिस्ट के बीच में मुझे इतना हिंदू संबंध में ज्ञान प्राप्त हुआ, निश्चय ही मेरे मोक्ष के द्वार खुल जाएंगे। आपके ज्ञान पर मुझे कोई संशय नहीं। सावरकर के हिंदुत्व से पहले आपने वेद का, पुराण का, उपनिषद का, वेदांग का, भाष्य का, सूत्र का और तमाम काव्यों का अध्ययन अवश्य किया होगा, क्योंकि आपके ज्ञान और आपके बिलीफ सिस्टम और आपके रिलीजन पर डाउट करने का मेरा कोई ऑथोराइज्ड राइट नहीं बनता। लेकिन मैं कहूँगी कि सावरकर के हिंदुत्व, बल्कि हिंदू दर्शन जिसका आधार सहिष्णुता है और हिंदुत्व एक पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा, तो 65,000 साल की जो हमारी संस्कृति है, जो वैदिक युग से प्रारंभ होती है, जिसके काल खंड में 100 बरस से भी कम आयु की संघ, जनसंघ और भारतीय जनता पार्टी धूल के एक तुच्छ कण के समान है। तो इस अस्तित्व को जो ये टॉक्सिक आइडियोलॉजी स्प्रेड कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि भारतीयता का नैरेटिव नहीं है, पोलराइजेशन का नैरेटिव है, और 2014 से बाद से जिनको आज़ादी मिली है, जिनके लिए सृष्टि की रचना 2014 के बाद हुई है, जिनके लिए भारतवर्ष 99 वर्ष की लीज पर है, तो ऐसे व्हाट्सएप यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रेजुएट्स और ऐसे फेक हिंदुत्व आइडियोलॉजी एम्पलीफायर्स, ₹2.40 वाले तमाम पवन शर्मा और रजिया बानो, जिन्होंने समाज में इतनी नफरत फैला दी कि विराट कोहली की बेटी को रेप का थ्रेट देने वाला IITN है हैदराबाद का, जहां एक मुख्यमंत्री जो पॉलिटिकल हिंदुत्व आइडियोलॉजी फॉसिस्ट पोस्टर बॉय योगी आदित्यनाथ कैमरे की
I think you know what's happening is Shuchi, I'll tell you one thing. Shuchi, what you are doing is what you are doing is no, 1 second. Let me tell you one thing. We are having just one minute. Shuchi, we are having a very informed debate on the subject, and you are trying to use every possible word that you think will get you to trend. And you are doing exactly what you say you should not be doing. Now, my point to you is this, right? And here's the point. I quoted Shuchi, I quoted Veer Savarkar to you. I quote Veer Savarkar again. I'm quoting Veer Savarkar again. And don't worry. No. 1 second. I point here. What did Savarkar's philosophy? What was it? What did he say? He was a what he said was, every person is a Hindu who regards and owns this Bharat Bhumi.
Golwalkar is not any
that is what his philosophy was.
Let's talk about.
No, I'm only quoting Savarkar. But I also suspect now, my worry is, Gaurav Bhatia, that as the Uttar Pradesh election comes closer, and this is the main point, that there has to be a reason for it. I don't understand why, and Abhishek will be back on this, I don't understand why just on the eve of the UP election, you have to constantly slander Hindutva, you have to constantly praise Jinnah. Why? I truly want to understand the timing here. Gaurav.
Nobody is constantly doing it.
It's happening every day. Aren't you seeing what's in the news last
Nobody is
week?
doing it constantly. Are we fools?
You know,
Did I say that?
Are we fools?
Please don't use
Why
extreme language.
antagonize people
Tonight-
unnecessarily?
Please ask him to be quiet. It wasn't his
Okay,
turn. His name is not Gaurav
both
Bhatia.
sides will listen
No,
to
I
each
said,
other.
are we fools?
Okay. So
Okay, who goes
Arnab, I
first?
must congratulate you that today the debate has been very disciplined and everyone has listened to the other panelists. And after saying that, I must say, because Veer Savarkar ji's name has been taken a number of times, for all the Congress leaders and the Congress sympathizers, I am holding a letter from Indira Gandhi ji, former Prime Minister, a tall leader of the Congress, and she says this about Veer Savarkar ji. Veer Savarkar's daring defiance of the British government has its own important place in the annals of freedom movement. So that debate has been put to rest. Now coming to the UP elections. I dare Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra Gandhi, they should visit every constituency of Uttar Pradesh, and when they enter every street, they should say Hindutva and Hindu religion is equivalent to Boko Haram and ISIS. And Arnab, do you know what would happen? They will forfeit the deposit
may I
on
respond?
every constituency and they will end up getting 0 seats this time. Second, why is it that the Gandhi Parivar and the Congress perpetually
may I respond?
hurts the sentiments of the Hindus? That is a question that needs to be answered. And Sonia Gandhi doesn't apologize, no action is taken. And in the end, जय श्री राम का जो नारा लगाते हैं, राशिद अल्वी के अनुसार वो लोग निशाचर हैं. मैं कहता हूं जो अल्लाह अकबर का नारा लगाते हैं और उसके बाद आतंकवाद करते हैं, लोगों को मारते हैं.
Now, since we've all listened to each other, this needs a rebut as well, Gaurav. I allow the rebut. Abhishek raises his hand, his turn.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I would request him not to interrupt me. It's amazing how people can go from being Samajwadis to Savarkar
No
admirers.
personal attack.
That
Continue. Beyond the point.
gymnastics in a couple of years. That's fantastic. But it's not about. It's not personal, Mr. Goswami. It's not personal. You see, the problem is Hindutva. I'm sorry, but Hindutva is an opportunistic ideology.
Is part of the constitution.
Hindutva is an ideology
I don't think you've
that
read.
says Hinduism खतरे में है.
Socialism
Hinduism
is not the
खतरे में
exclusive
है.
right of the
Is Hinduism
Samajwadi
in
Party.
trouble?
Socialism
Is
is part of
Hinduism
the
in danger?
constitution.
Sir, please don't interrupt me. Mr. Goswami, please ask him to. Mr. Goswami, this is not fair. Please. All right? Now, Hinduism khatre mein hai is the nara of the BJP when they fail on the economy, when they fail on infrastructure, when they fail on price rise. When the GDP contracts, right, when the economy contracts, there are no jobs. Yesterday I was in Chitrakoot, Madhya Pradesh. A man making Belpuri said he used to work in Bangalore. He said he used to work in Bangalore. He said, अगर आप मदद कर सकते हैं तो करिए. मदद करना मेरा job नहीं है, सरकार का job. Please don't interrupt, you uncouth person.
Oh, please now, no personal attacks.
Hinduism खतरे में नहीं है. Aurangzeb could not defeat Hinduism. Aurangzeb did not defeat Hinduism. Aurangzeb could not defeat Hinduism. Who the hell will defeat Hinduism today?
Okay, we've had a very informed subject. This is so interesting. It's fascinating. It could go on. We'll have a deeper subject on this, and I will call Uday Mahurkar back for another detailed debate on Savarkar. But before that, let everyone read up on it, and we'll have a debate on that as well. It's time for an informed debate on that, ladies and gentlemen. As part of Republic's very special partnership with Beto on India Beats Diabetes, we will be marking World Diabetes Day on the 14th of November, this Sunday. We're answering your questions. All you have to do is give a missed call to this number on the screen, and top doctors will be answering them 9 a.m. Sunday onwards, only on Republic TV. So stay tuned. And also, on the other side, viewers, tonight, Ravi Shastri, as you've never heard him, every single subject, he just doesn't pull back. Now, you decide whether he spoke enough or not, or some questions remain on the other side of a short break.